What is going on, guys? Welcome to the season finale here. Drop a like if you've enjoyed this season, and also if you want to see me do a second season and onwards. Let's see if you guys can smash 100 likes on this video, and we will get into the second season with Tottenham here. Obviously, this episode is going to be huge, depending how the season goes for the Champions League, but obviously, and also FA Cup. FA Cup is good to win, but yeah, different level for Champions League. And winning the Premier League, which was already sealed, I will show you the last two games I just played now. That one against Leicester City 3-0. Harry Kane didn't score there. I was a bit surprised, but Eric Lamela scored twice, was resting Di Maria for that game. And then Asensio also scored. So it was a good game for us, 3-0. But to finish off the season, it didn't really go as great as I hoped it would, to be honest. Like, Harry Kane scored 2 goals, which was awesome, so he finished with 32 goals in the Premier League. It's a great season. He scored some from penalties, of course, but yeah, that's a strong season from a striker. He played like almost every single match, 36, and came off the bench once. So yeah, that's a lot of Premier League games for the season. But also, Ben Davies picked up a red card, so he's going to miss the FA Cup final. And also, he's yeah, that's going to be a bit disappointing. He got suspended. He's not going to be able to play the next match. But at least we can save him for the Champions League final. And with that, Danny Rose actually picked up a training injury, so his morale hasn't been the greatest. It was actually abysmal going into the last match, so clearly, yeah, Danny, he's disappointed. He's not going to be able to take part in Champions League final, FA Cup final as well. A bit disappointing. So the next match, we're probably just going to have to play Vertonghen at left back. But of course, Harry Kane got the brace to win that match for us. Actually got a late winner. He scored the first goal, but then they equalised late, and then we scored the winner very, very late to finish the Premier League season off in style. You can't really expect it any other way with how the season's panned out. But now we're going to just take a look at the inbox, see the curtain comes down on the Premier League season. So we're going to, it's cool to have like a player of the day, like I said, like for the final day. But we're going to, and Di Maria as well, he's got a bit of an injury. A twisted knee. Hopefully he'll be right for the Champions League final. So yeah, it's not quite going like so smoothly. And just here, we've got a question. Angel Di Maria, Ben Davies have been ruled out of the FA Cup final due to a combination of injury and suspension. That's like a huge disappointment. 2 key players. It's not good news, but we just have to find a way to deal with it. But this is what I want. This is why I wanted to start the episode here, not just before the start of the first game, to see all the awards and all of that. Harry Kane, you know this one was coming. Top goal scorer award. Scored 32, like over 30 goals in a Premier League season. That is insane. And he kept himself fit, only missed the 1 game, and that could have been from rotation, from my memory, to be honest. And then he's the young player, which is I don't 100% agree with in terms of being the young player of the year. Because he's 24. I don't really, I wouldn't say that's young. I thought that should be like 23 at most, like under 23 players. But yeah, I'll take it, and he'll take that. De Gea, Golden Glove. Hugo Lloris unfortunately couldn't quite nab that, but he was good throughout the season. But also, I get the Manager of the Year, English Premier League Manager of the Year award. Pretty happy to get that. 38 matches. Obviously, I would have controlled every single match. Win ratio 76%, I think, is that decent. And then you can see my manager points, 1,123. And then also the players, 5 players in the team of the year and 3 defensive guys in there with, see, De Gea, he wins the Golden Glove, but Hugo Lloris still gets that position as the goalkeeper in the Premier League squad of the year. So yeah, that's pretty, or team of the year. So that's pretty interesting. And then Alderweireld, he was a very good centre-back for the season. Aurier, solid at right-back. Dele Alli, great season. Obviously, yeah, Harry Kane. That's actually a really dangerous squad. that 11 there is really good. But I think that's good awards, both personally for me, claiming the Manager of the Year, but individual awards for the players. Also, guys, I thought I should show you around other leagues that I do have loaded. I've got like the main European ones, and I've got like Brazil and Argentina, that kind of stuff. So yeah, we got quite a few. Actually, but the main ones, take a look at this. Atletico Madrid dominated. Barcelona, they tanked, really, for Barcelona's ability coming 4th. They haven't finished that low since 2002-2003 season. So yeah, it's pretty just shocking. It's shocking for them. Normally you see them coming in the top 2. But definitely massive credit has to go to Atletico Madrid for getting the better of both Real. But see, Real and Barca outside of the top 2. It's Atletico Madrid and Valencia. This just makes it very intriguing. But then if you compare to all these leagues, it puts in comparison how well we've done. Goal difference of 56, pretty good. But in terms of the other teams, weren't really close. We got a team record as well, club record points for Tottenham in the Premier League, 91. Smashed it. So it was good. Porto, you can see there. Monaco had a crazy season, 102 points. Dominating over PSG. And that's not even a terrible season by PSG. 90 points from 37 games. But take a look at this. Harry Kane, he dedicates the award to me. How about that? I was a key reason for the consistent form. They recently won him the English Players Young. I thought it was with the goals. But yeah, either way. And I know it's not the greatest time for these injuries, but for the season as a whole, we hadn't really have had like major injuries. So I think we've done well. You can see we have seen a 51% decrease in injuries so far this season compared to what we would expect on average. So I think we've done all right in terms of that. Is this really a shock? Trippier disappointed to miss the World Cup. He should have expected that coming. Didn't play regularly this season. When he did, he didn't do anything too impressive. Maybe in the Champions League, okay, he had some good performances. But he's going to be on the outer. I'm probably going to look to try and sell him. I don't know. You just have those players in Football Manager when they're kind of a backup player to your main selection, especially fullbacks, because normally they have one better that you prefer to start over the other. But yeah, I feel like it's not too surprised, especially the fact like he's only played one game for England, so it shouldn't be a shock, I'd say. And what do you think about this one, Moussa Dembele? He doesn't feel like he'll get regular first-team football, but the thing is, he's playing such a great role as a player coming off the bench. Like, as a whole, those appearances in the Premier League almost took part in every single game, only missing a handful. Obviously, most of them coming off the bench, but he's still playing a role. So I feel like the game doesn't recognize that, but that could be the reason he's disappointed. But I don't feel that's ever something that's recognized within Football Manager in the game. A player who does play a role off the bench, that's really important. But see, let's just see what Alderweireld can say. Hopefully that'll help him and yeah, drops like a football concern, because yeah, I just want him to recognize you're still an important player. Not everyone starts every single game. He plays a great role as that rotation type, that impact player as a sub, and which actually helps us win some points. So just for them to recognize that, I suppose. I just don't feel that's a thing in the game. But this is a big occasion. 8 times FA Cup winners, Tottenham Hotspur FC head into Saturday's final against Stoke City FC, looking to record their first victory since 91. So that's still a while, not as much as the Premier League was. And also with Stoke appearing in only their second FA Cup final in their 155-year history. But let's get into this one against Stoke City right now. You see it, like FA Cup is still very important, just when you have the comparison with the Champions League final, so different. So Ben Davis. And see, this is where, Danny Rose, no, we can't bring him on, so we're going to have to change a little bit. Vertonghen will play left back for this one. He'll prefer more. I'll try a wing back on defend to start the game, and we'll see how we go. And defends and Sanchez. And I just think we need another centre back. And Di Maria, yeah, Di Maria's going to miss out as well. Hopefully, we'll be right for the next one. See, I remember now when I was trying to think about our centre backs, I was considering Eric Dyer as more of a player who could play centre back. Because don't forget, yeah, we sold Wanyama as well in January. But of course, that's something we consider for the next season as well, signing another centre-back. Of course, Alderweireld and Vertonghen, though, they're really strong centre-backs and experience, so we could sign a world-class guy. One of them still is going to be unhappy. So it's always that kind of squad management thing as well. Sure, you'd want to build an amazing squad, but then players can become unhappy as well. So yeah, that's all part and parcel of that. But I think... So I want to say, like, Eriksen, he's 100% fit, but I thought might as well play Asensio in this one. Can't use him in the Champions League final. So I think we'll go with it like that. Or, yeah, then maybe we could bring on Eriksen for Dele Alli's 96%, a little bit less. But we shall see how this match goes. Hopefully we should be able to get the win here, FA Cup. And there's the lineups. They'll be playing that 4-4-1-1 with the two defensive midfielders. Almost thinks almost makes me think like maybe I should be using attacking formation, but always start on counter, or more often than not anyway. And we'll go passionately with this one. Yeah, do it for the fans in finals, definitely. But we shall choose to select all and go passionately and say there's a lot more to come from you. I like to say I have faith in you, but that was an option exactly. El Nini, like we don't need to talk about individual players. I didn't even read what that said, to be honest, the first option. But normally it's that good response. Okay, Asensio, waste that really. But there hasn't been a highlight. They might as well show something. The first highlight in 20 minutes. But let's see if we start to build something up now. Dyer to Dele Alli. Asensio, I have a feeling he'll do something. Like, give me a reason to try and sign him for the second season. Because he's a great player. But now, the build-up is very, very nice. Oh, that was a... Wow. Lucky. We are lucky to score that goal, to be honest. I thought it would have been a start for a counter for them. But then they gave it away. And Harry Kane pounced on that. Like, take a look at this pass. Was that Dali? He wasn't even under that much pressure. Or was Dyer asleep? I don't really know. But then Shaqiri, he fell asleep even more so. And then H finishes. But that's seeming like it could be it for the first half, to be honest. Sometimes I've had halves like that. You score one goal early or even two goals sometimes. And half just ends 2-0. But... And... with how that goal was, it was from an error. Both teams' errors, technically. But we are going to say assertively, guard against complacency for sure. We cannot let any errors creep into our game at this point. We need to finish up the treble. That'll be a great treble for the season. Winning the Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League. But will it happen like that? I do not know. Already epic. Oh my god. Do we sub him out early for Trippier? I don't even know. Imagine having to play Trippier in the Champions League final. Oh no. That's why it never goes to plan. Wait, okay. Like, you could have the best season, and then you could have a few players missing in the Champions League final and you don't win it. That's how it can happen sometimes. It could seem like you're having an amazing season. Sure, you could win the Premier League. But Champions League, yeah, it's always harder. Always unexpected. You might get an injury for a crucial game. A couple injuries. Suspensions. All these different things can come into play. But now Aurier. But he looks fine. So I think it might be one of those like handful of days injuries. Like maybe 3 or 4 days. 5 maximum. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Because this game right now, we can't afford to make a change. We definitely... Exactly. Berahino scores. So yeah, it's not over yet. And even with subs right now... Oh, yeah, see, I don't even know. I think we may have to. Trippier, okay, if you want to play more, prove yourself. Prove why you should be going to the World Cup, even though you're not going, but come on. And at this point, Asensio isn't even having the best game, so I think we'll take him off and we'll bring on Eriksen. It'll be decent to give him, 30 minutes before the next one? Because it's still like a week break. So we'll just give a team talk for those coming on assertively. Looking for you to make the difference. Come on. More so Eriksen. Who knows? Trippier, maybe you can come up with one of those assists. We'll have to see. And then, see, this is not one I want to go to extra time or something, but come on, concentrate. Concentrate, lads. So actually now we may look to transition to the attack formation. And actually, that looks set up pretty well, but we'll look to put them on the attack duties. And then Dele Alli, I think we have to rest him, because you don't know how long this match is going to go. Bring on Dembele, I think, perfect occasion for that. And then fullbacks will go onto attack. And then team instruction. I usually start to... This is how I have it set up if I'm going to use it from the start. But at this point, we need a late goal. Yeah, we'll go more direct. That kind of style. Go route 1 and higher tempo. And even defensive line, we'll push... Yeah, we'll push higher, play offside trap. We've got to go for this. And let's just see what will happen. Final 10 minutes. Like, this is like a late goal either way would win it. But if that's going to come, I'm not sure. But, do we have to... I have a feeling it's going to be penalty shootout now. I wasn't anticipating it for this game, but extra time... Normally, there's a lack of highlights and goals in extra time, honestly. I'm going to go assertively. I'm going to go with it's time for everyone to dig in. Just give them a bit more confidence instead of just trashing them. But yeah, luckily it's not like just a few days break in between the Champions League final. At least we have a week break from that. But see, this is what I mean. There's a lack of highlights. Like nothing, like it's very, very rare something happens in extra time. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if not, as long as we don't get any injuries. As long as we, I know it'll be late, but yeah, like that's going to, see, little knock, yeah, Aldo, that's what I mean. I'm like, oh, it's a week break, we can recover, but not from injuries. Hopefully they'll be okay, but come on. Or you could win it late, maybe. Harry Kane doesn't have much support. What is it? It's a bruised head, he should be okay. Is that like a concussion, maybe? Come on, just win it late still. Oh, no, man. It's going to be penalty. It'll be entertaining for you guys, of course. You're probably just so excited at this point. Come on. Oh, no, he's going to be sent off. Oh, my God. Oh, at least it's not... Wait, who missed the first game of the next season? Oh, boy. That's funny. I'm like, luckily that doesn't count for Champions League. Because it's European competition. But yeah, that's going to be it. I have no idea what that was. Just crazy, crazy stuff happening right now. So always we'll just take everyone off, see who's going to... Sometimes you don't even go with the best guy first. You go with someone that's a bit more composed. Ooh, who are we going to go with? I think I'm going to go with Son. No, Lamela. Like, he's one of, yeah, the oldest. And then we'll go Son. Why did he change position? Son and then Kane third. I feel that would be important. Then Dembele, then Eriksen, and then the rest won't be a huge difference. Hopefully, yeah, it can be decided in 5 penalties. Let's see if this will be the wise decision. Lamela, oh, fuck. No, it's going to look bad now. But logically, it seemed good. Logically. Don't tell me we're going to lose on penalties. I can feel it. Just from that first penalty we missed. Oh, no. Son, come on. Come on. Okay, we got that back, but... Like, we need them to miss one. Come on, save one, Loris. Come on. Oh, nah, I've a bad feeling. I don't know why, but the worst teams always, a lot of the time, seem to do better in the pens. Come on, Kane. He was gonna. That's why I wanted that. I wanted like that would have been a key penalty. That's why I wanted him around that position. Now it's Ramadan. He didn't dive, cunt. What are you doing? Save, go one way. Nah, gets it because we deserve to win. Dembele, come. They gotta miss one. Wimmer. Oh no, miss. Boo. Come on, I can't do anything as a manager here. But you could say maybe that was sorting the penalty. But, and Eriksen has to score. Man, I'm so mad right now. I'm so salty about this. Come on. Oh, there's pressure on this one. If I was playing FIFA, my control would be vibrating right now. Come on. Save it. Why did I say save it? Don't save it. I shouldn't. That's not going to make a difference. It's not even... I'm just... Because... I'm shocked by the situation. Nah, not gonna see you cunts celebrating. Fuck off. Fuck yeah. Okay, I need to stop for 5 seconds. Okay. I had to mute before I would be recording something I regret. You played well, I guess. We just don't get the treble. Like, I wanted to get that. But again, it's a reason, like you'd say, oh, you won everything, why are you going to play second season? Low-key a reason to play a second season, because we didn't get the FA Cup final. But just, we should have won in normal. Sorry if I got frustrated, I apologise, but hopefully you can understand the frustrations of Football Manager. I thought I sorted the lineup for the pens logically, you know? Like, Harry Kane, I don't want to waste that great pen taker on the first pen. I don't know. Or maybe it's good to have him in the first one. I don't even know. And then Aurier's injured. He's going to be... We're going to have to play Trippier. We are fucked. And Alderweireld. He's not going... Hopefully he's going to be alright. But that's what I mean. Just the shocks. Like, you can have a really, really great season. Like, we dominated in the Premier League. But in these late finals, late in the season, you get these injuries, suspensions, that kind of stuff, missing penalties. So who knows what's going to happen against Manchester City if we can't even beat Stoke City? Are you serious? I saw the training injuries. They come at the end of the season. It's 1 to 3 days, and it's in 5 days. Hopefully, he comes up for it. But that's realistic too. You get that. Like the players come up with those little niggles, like just before Champions League final, big finals. That happens after a long season. See? Oh man! Like how many like they're little knocks. They're not permanent injuries. They're just little bruisings and stuff like that. But it affects the match for sure. Well, it's ruled him out, has it? It's not. He's not ruled out. He can still play. He can still play. It's just like that orange, not the red. Aurier can't play. Yeah, like I said, we're fucked. But here we are, just getting straight into the match preview, team selection, and just like see what we can do here, or how are we going to deal with this. Obviously, Asensio, I know that was going to be the situation, so we'll bring on Eriksen, take him out. Di Maria. Yeah, he's ready. He's ready for the game. See, Lamela was fine. He wasn't ruled out. Maybe ruled out to the subs bench. But then Serge Aurier, we're gonna have to start Trippier. Man, like he's gonna want to put in a big performance. Like it looks unconvincing with his morale. Yeah, not convinced about starting him. But personally for himself, he would want to put in a good performance. And yeah, Ben Davies, he's gonna come in now. Danny Rose, yeah, you wouldn't put him on. He'll probably get injured again, re-injure himself. Just yeah, let him rest. Then Vertonghen will have to start over Davinson Sanchez. See, Alderweireld is tired, but we have to go with him. And boy, this will be such a big game. But yeah, all these guys I can't choose. Could technically Danny Rose, but we won't. So let's just head on into it. Like, oh, with how the squad is looking, I'm really, really not convinced. How about Manchester City's team selection? Do they have any injuries or anything? They got company, so at least they are missing a key player. So it will be John Stones to start at centre-back. Maybe could say a bit of inexperience. But the rest of the team, as you can see, is really, really strong. So he can't be like too much like that in terms of like just saying, oh, we could win now. Because just company is not playing. But okay, do it for the supporters. Come on, this time. And we won't say anything else. Just end the team talking, get into the match, kick off. Ooh, come on. It will be okay. It will still be a slight disappointment. We couldn't go down like for the treble, but at least we could do the double of winning the Premier League and Champions League. They're two big ones, and especially against the odds here. Like to me, with like these injuries, but we still got a strong enough squad. But it's not the ideal lineup for mine. Definitely more so Trippier at right back. That's the location I'm looking, and hopefully, yeah, that won't be affecting us in this game. Come on, Aguero. At least Aguero's not in the box. See, if that was Aguero, it might have been better than Sane. But they've started well. As you expect. Aguero! Ooh. He had to take the strike. Didn't have much support there. So a couple of early chances for Man City. Let's see if we can hold possession for a little bit. Oh, but we're giving it away instead. Ooh, luckily we win it back. So I'm not really too convinced. It's like we're carrying that penalty form. Honestly. Okay, we're maintaining possession until we go for a longer pass. Come on. They go over. Now it's Walker. Walker. I feel the goal's coming for City. Even though we've had a bit more possession. They've had 5 shots, but only 1 have been on target. But now it's a corner from all these opportunities they're having. And will they take that? We need to say something. Shh. Concentrate. I feel like that's like the most relevant one to say at the moment. And see, that's the thing. Trippier's very nervous. I thought he wanted to prove himself. You shouldn't be nervous if you want to prove yourself to start. Come on. Come on, Kane. He has to be the one. Look, he's just dribbling past. Gets it to Son. Score this time. Missed the penalty. I think, was he one that missed a penalty? Or that was... I can't even remember now. I know that... No, that was when I went for... No, yeah, that was Lamela, because I went with experience. I was going to go with Son initially. But, okay, continue. Kane did so well. I'm just... Oh, too much happening at the moment. Son, yeah, he's done a lot right. He's done a lot right this season. Yeah, they're in the penalty shootout. The one I was thinking was Lamela because I was deliberating between him or Son, who I was going to do first. But yeah, again, that's all over. That's all over now. Win the Champions League to forget about it. Hopefully, there's still a lot more riding on this one. De Bruyne. See, this, if there's a next goal right now, it'll be huge. Man, they got it back. I was hoping we could intercept and go forward and score, get 2-0, but yeah, our goal is instantly cancelled out. So let's just. But to me, that in a way that was coming. It was interesting that we scored before them though. Like Aguero just there. You got to be closer. Like you're there. It's like, come on. You're on him, but he just makes that space for himself. That's just the quality. Oof, but yeah, it's tight. This is what you expect a Champions League final to be, though. Like, both teams looking good. Like, we've had more possession. City have had a few more chances, but we both scored. So, yeah, it's pretty tight. So, say assertively. Oof, I'm not happy with your performance, but I knew. Dali Ali, what are we going to say? Go assertively. There's a lot more to come from you. Hey, we turn that around. Okay, they've got a free kick. Silva. See. This is not one of our games where we are in control. Grimaldo, we're lucky they didn't score on the rebound because the goalkeeper was completely out of position. Oh, man, it's just one of these games. It doesn't, like, I don't feel the dominance like we have. It's not one of those games where we feel in control, which is the majority of the games for the season. We normally are in control of games. But this City, they keep launching shots from range, though. I'm wondering, do we need to make a sub? But there's maybe Dembele, if anything, for Dyer. Ooh, that will be a risk. But sometimes you need to take risks. Okay, come on, last 30 minutes. But let's see what's going to happen with this highlight now. Could we get a ball forward? Harry Kane, come on. Di Maria. Okay, we have a corner here. Can we do something with it? Di Maria. It's going to fall to Harry Kane. Eriksen, some space. Oh, he could have lined that shot up better, definitely. He could have shaped for it better with that space. But now Eriksen, this time surely. Dembele, what a sub. What a sub. It's actually a goal to Di Maria. We're going to have to take a look. Oh, it's offside. Contentious decisions. Oh, my God. Contentious decisions. Oh boy, that all happened so far. I didn't really analyze that, to be honest, for offside. I just assumed it would be correct, and now we lose possession. Ooh, the drama on this. Where's the gnome? Trippier. Di Maria. Come on, we've got this. No, we don't. No, we don't. And Aguero, they get it forward. And they score. 150th goal for... Oh, that was coming. That was coming. But, okay, what happened here? This is the most... Oh, he was asleep! He was asleep! He wasn't looking. He wasn't looking. And those little... They're like little decisions that come in these big games. Like, Kane was going to pass. And was it Son that wasn't looking? I know sometimes... But he even wasn't looking the right way. So not if he was looking the right way and he couldn't see. Oh, fuck, man. Sorry. Oh, man. But he wasn't facing the right way. He wasn't facing the right way. That's the point I mean for Son. Man, that was the problem. Oh, fuck, man. What, we might as well go attacking here. And might as well try on the default one for... It's like at this point, I'm not even sure what to do. Like, because the sub will be taking off, like, a better player. Like, I feel there's not going to be a chance. And I probably should be doing something more. I just don't know at this point. And we're gonna lose Champions League final. Because it's 3 minutes. Oh, no. Something could happen. Oh, but it's probably going to be for them. They're just too good. What a tackle, though. Davis. That could be the story. It could be, but not really. Come on. It's just, if anything, it'll be for them. Nah, it's not going to... Well, yeah, a goal's not going to come. We're going to lose both these finals today. At least it makes, yeah, definitely a reason to get on for a second season. Get on to a second season because we went close both times. We scored the first goal here. But it just was not meant... Again, I don't want to see these other teams celebrating when I wanted to win this. I'm not happy. But at least it gives us something to build on going forward. I guess that's the positive to focus. I wanted to win. I wanted to win so badly. Yeah, Tottenham received Manchester City Champions League bonus. I'm too disappointed after this one. But guys, yeah, if you do want to see a second season, obviously maybe more to play for now that we didn't win. We did win the Premier League, though. At least we have that to our name, but it's just a bit of disappointment after that. But as I said, if you want to see second season and going forward, make sure you drop 100 likes on this episode, and we'll start the second season. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next season if you do want to see that. But yep, see you for now.